As the sign says, J.Cole is selling tickets to his MSG show for $1.
So all the nigga got so it's about that green and I'm all up in the spot. Hey, yeah, the mental state of a young black chick.
The flash is in my face. I'm gonna turn this off.
As a certified J. Cole glizzy gladiator,
Oh my God!
it has been a rough couple of months.
People think Kendrick Lamar is one of the greatest motherfuckers to ever touch a
to keep this video short and sweet, I'm not about to get into it. I'm just not about to get into how problematic that was. I was born in 2004. I was born way past 9/11, but I'm telling you right now, J. Cole apologizing was probably worse than them fucking towers getting hit. Let me put the hat back on. I'm gonna get the balls in front of my face. Here we go. But I went from dick riding J. Cole so much that the glaze was on my face.
Yo, I haven't cried in years, bro.
To J. Cole. Ugh, repulsive. Hear that name? Stinky, ew, nasty. However, something funny happened. J. Cole decided to feed his fans by giving us a one-night-only 10-year anniversary celebration concert for Forest Hills Drive. And I just knew I had to go.
2 things. Number one, Jermaine Lamar Cole has a fucking concert, 10-year anniversary, 2014 Forest Hills Drive concert. And I'm so really excited to go. I don't have tickets at all.
Because if you were a person who was a patron of the inevitable J. Cole podcast, you were able to put your phone number in and get early access ticket drops for the pre-sale of the show tickets. My number in, and I'm like, all right, bet. I'm gonna get limited edition early access tickets to the Cole concert. I'm gassed up. I'm excited, right? I get a text message from the little bot. His name is Little Cole. Shout out to Little Cole. Little Cole f***ed us. Day before the tickets get dropped, they're like, all right, if you get this text, you're gonna get the offer code first to buy the tickets. Day comes. I'm in my campus. I'm like in the library. I'm waiting. I'm on my phone. 9:45 comes. I'm waiting for my offer code. Little Cole did not drop that f***ing offer code. It was like 9:50. I get the offer code. I knew that was a bad omen, but I was praying. I was like, okay, I'm here early enough. I should be good. 10 o'clock rolls in. Boom, it gets updated. Boom, I put my code in. Oh, 60,000 in line. 60. Oh, that's not a good look. That is not a good look. How many people does MSG hold? You said what? That be. Alright, so I couldn't get the tickets.
Fuck J. Cole. Although he might be my favorite artist, maybe. I don't know where he falls in that tier list.
Kendrick Lamar is one of the greatest.
Respectfully, he can suck a
The following day, or maybe 2 days after, the general admission tickets come out. So I see what the reseller fees are. Shout out to the reseller, man. Just a condo, like $2,000. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna lie, I'm in a position in my life where financially I'm in a pretty decent state. So I looked at those tickets and I was really contemplating dropping $1,500 to $2,000. But I stayed my hand. I steadied my hand. And I was like, fuck. There's just no way I'm gonna miss this fucking show. But then I have a glimmer of hope.
So it is currently 5:50 a.m. and I'm still making my way to New York, although I don't have tickets because I'm going for the dollar and the dream.
The $1 sale would happen somewhere in Midtown.
I could take that risk. Even if I don't get the J. Cole tickets, I get to spend the day in New York with the homies just as a day trip. Fuck it, why not?
Now, one thing to note, I was actually supposed to come here with a group of friends. All of them canceled.
This is where problem 2 arises. Hit up one of my group chats. They said they were down to go. So I'm like, all right, cool. So the homies are coming along with me. That's perfect. I hit up one of my friends who I've grown up with to the point where he's my little brother. I put him on to J. Cole, and now J. Cole is his favorite artist. I know he would be down to go. I hit him up. He's like, oh yeah, I'll let you know. We're 2 for 2. We're getting the homies together. I take a risk. I walk in with my crush, who, by the way, I fucking fumbled. But one of her favorite artists is J. Cole. And I tell her about this whole story. Basically, the last 10 minutes of me yapping, I basically regurgitated to her. And thus, kind of casually throw it in there. I wasn't inviting her because, I can't just invite her on a day like that. So I just kind of try to sneak it in there. I'm like, oh, yo, you should go with your friend. She's like, oh, nah, my friend, she don't even like J. Cole like that. Well, maybe you should go with your family member. I know you listen to J. Cole with your brother and sister, right? oh yeah, well, you know, my sister, she's grown, she got a brother locked up. Brother gotta go. He's a threat to society. I'm like, damn, okay, that's interesting lore. I wasn't expecting that, but you know, hopefully your brother gets detained, I guess. That times the charm, right? Yo, I'm going to the Cole concert with the homies, low key. If you want to, you kind of tag along. And she's like, oh, well. And I dap her up and I was not trying to hear her response. All of them canceled. All of them fucking canceled. I'm going here by myself. So if something does happen, it's GG's. Number 2, I'm also very concerned. I'm whipping the Kia Forte 2012. This shit is prime. Yeah. Alright, something I do actually have to mention is problem number 3. You see this weather? It's gonna come up later, and I'll tell y'all why when we approach New York. Alright, chat, big update. I am near the border. I woke up at 5:30, started driving at about 6. Bro, why the f is there still traffic? Daily Miami traffic. We made it. Not gonna lie, this is pretty exciting. I love free roaming. Okay, so I actually parked up in Hoboken and not New York because I'm not trying to get my car stolen. And because of that, I have to take a walk into a train to actually get into Manhattan. And while I'm walking, I get a good message from our great friend, Little Cole. Problem number 4, I wasn't even in New York and the location got announced, meaning I was definitely gonna come there late. And also, be honest, I don't know where the fuck I'm going. They dropped the location, it's Madison Plaza. We're gonna see if we get lucky to get there.
And around 9 o'clock, that information was revealed, and to say that there was a very large turnout for it is an understatement.
Where do I even begin? This is challenge number 1 of 3 that I faced today, and this one I would like to call the line. So I actually managed to get to New York, and by the time I do, I'm already like 15 minutes late to where I'm supposed to be, which is Iverson Plaza. As I was emerging from the metro, there was a lot of people rushing towards the area, but as I approach closer, I'm noticing, oh, these people are starting to run towards Iverson Plaza for the J.Cole tickets. And so I do my very best and I hit the speed walk. And after hitting a world record speed walking pace, I emerge and I see Iverson Plaza. The block at the very least. I actually don't see the actual ticket box. I see the humongous line around the block. And so I go in and I stay in line. I'm just waiting in line. And the thing is, we're waiting out in the middle of the street. So we're kind of like not necessarily blocking traffic, but we're like noticeable, right? You know, I'm like, all right, I'm in line. We should be good, you know.
J.Cole gave out 2014 wristbands, allowing them to buy e-tickets at the $1 price.
I should have a decent chance, a good standing to get my ticket. If there's 2,000, I doubt that there's 2,000 people waiting behind me, and I doubt that there's 2,000 people waiting in front of me. I should be numerically good to get these tickets. I should be. 5 minutes goes past, and as I'm waiting, more and more people are starting to flood in, and it's getting really long, the line. Not too worrying, not too concerning, as long as nobody starts, I don't know, rioting and starts making a commotion and stampeding. Yeah, motherfuckers started stampeding immediately. And now the thing is, I was standing in line, I see people running past me. I'm like, what's going on? And then everybody around me is also alerted to this commotion. I can't tell you the exact details, but I'm assuming the event organizers or whoever was in charge had told the line to get out of the fucking street and go alongside the block. And because of that, a lot of people were like, oh, this is my opportunity to jump in front of the line. And I'm seeing all this shit pass. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I definitely lost my spot. I know my better judgment that I'm probably not supposed to get inside the stampede scenario. So what I do is I start hitting my speed walk again, and I just get closer and closer and closer up into the line. And so everyone kind of comes to a head, and they kind of get caught up into this huge crowd right here against this corner. So what I do is something that you may describe as a mistake, but what I say is a fortunate opportunity. So I see everyone is kind of gathered up in this crowd, and they're trying to like get by, squeeze through. I use my physical disadvantages of being 4'9". I just kind of like sneak up through the crowd. I'm just like, hey, pushing people aside. And it's not even like I'm trying to be nice about it too. I'm literally just like like, yo, I could have been like, yo, excuse me, my fault. Nah, I was just like, yo, watch out, bro. Don't worry, my karma catches up to me almost immediately because I squeezed through. And I see an opening right here, and there's a guy standing right here, I don't know why I made all the people brown. Not even better. I made myself white. That's horrific. I see the guy forward and I see a group behind, right? So I see the gap. I'm like, hey, big bro, you don't mind if I just squeeze in here? And I start squeezing into the gap. I start squeezing into the line. And then the group of people right behind me like sees me appalled. They're like, hey, no, fuck that. The first person who starts the issue was like the person directly behind me, and it was a girl with some dyed pink hair. And bro, oh my god, I'm trying to be a better person, so I'm not about to name call this individual. You know, I hope she's having a great Christmas. But yo, this bitch is like, hey, nah, what are you doing? I'm from Brooklyn. Oh nah, I'll be pressed if I let somebody call a line on me. I'm trying to see these goddamn tickets. And she's going on this crazy. I'm looking at her a little confused. I'm like, oh, she doesn't know that I lost my own spot in line through the stampede, right? And I'm trying not to get agitated. I'm trying not to crash out. You know why I couldn't hear, right? Because it was a big stampede. I lost my spot in line. I'm just trying to squeeze through. She's like, oh no, I'm from Brooklyn. You be hard pressing me, man. You gotta get behind me. I tried to control my anger. I had to control my chakra. There's another guy, like probably 2 spaces behind her. Big mother, just like humongous bouncer type. He you know what I mean? He got Xbox 360 type skin tone. The Pop Smoke voice. He's like, nah, you gonna have to get back behind me, gang. I'm like, oh nah. I'm like, yo, I'm getting pressed. I'm getting pressed in line. After a while, I'm like, yo, you know what? It's not even worth arguing because from their perspective, I'm 100% in the wrong. And I know if someone had tried to skip in line in front of me, I would also have the same reaction. So I'm like, all right. Hey, look, I'll get behind you. Don't even trip. I'll get behind you. Don't even worry about it. The guy, the big brawling motherfucker, Broly, he says some shit. I'm like, yo, nah, don't worry. I'll get behind you. And this is what I do. I have to recreate it. Like, he's like 6 something. I don't even know. I look him in his eye. I'm like, yeah, I'll get behind you, bro. Like, I'm trying to square up or something, bro. Gohan trying to fight Majin Buu. Bro, what am I doing squaring up with a unit like that? Yo, I look him dead in his eye. I'm like, nah, don't even trip, bro. I'll get behind you, man. Like, I'm trying to be tough or something. Bro, I had the audacity to hit him with the... Remember when I said there was like steps right here? It was like, there was, you know, it's kind of hard to like squeeze past people. So like I had to brush up against him. But like I still, for no reason. Yo, keep in mind, I'm here by myself. I'm fucking 4'8", bro. Like, and like, I'm not strong, bro. I don't got strength to me, bro. There's like no way I would win a fight against him. But there's some internal, just like that fucking, I don't know, the testosterone or whatever, just had me do some bullshit. Anyways, I get my spot in line and I notice there's an issue. I'm really squeezed in. So it's like a Travis Scott, like, you know what I mean, concert type situation. And it's getting really bad. And remember when I mentioned the rain was an issue? The rain started falling and the weather was starting to get really cold. And so I'm in this cold brick ass line, squeezed up behind a bunch of different people, and it's getting bad, bruh, especially my toes. Anyways, within this challenge, there's another problem besides me almost getting fucking pressed. But there's like a staff event worker who's like some, you know what I mean, she's some Mexican lady. You could just tell that she is tough as a bitch. And nah, look, I know New York is all about not snitching, not whatever, but if you see someone who's not with you, bro, I'm gotta get them out the line. Hey, you, were you here? I don't think I see you here. Get the fuck out. Whoa, what are you saying? Yo, she's just boom. It was crazy. Shout out to New Yorkers, bro. She was like, yo, were you here before? And then some random guy behind him be like, oh, no, he was with me for a while. Nah, he's good to go. Ladies running security checks. You know, I had to do the Assassin's Creed hide in the crowds technique. So I put on my shiesty on and I'm just like avoiding eye contact with her. I'm just trying to blend into the crowd to like not really get pressed or avoid it. Thankfully, that tactic worked. I avoided that bullet, especially because I already knew I had ops in front of me, man. I'm not trying to deal with that bouncer. If she pointed to me and said, yo, were you in this line? I already know I was about to get cooked by a big bouncer.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, we Gucci.
Appreciate it, big bro. Love you. That shit's crazy.
Okay, anyways, whatever. To speed up the story, I get my ticket. I'm like, wow, I actually cannot believe I just got my ticket. And so I have the rest of the day to just chill and spend in New York.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Look, I understand New York basically got them at this point, but exploring New York City during the holiday New Year's season is honestly one of the best things I've done.
Yo, the ray tracing they got in real life is crazy, bro. Like, look at
This video is already getting so long, I cannot talk about all the side stories and all the side adventures, bro. I met J.J. Simmons.
Jesus Christ,
I go to this rooftop and I have what can only be described as a protagonist moment. Thankfully though, I have my friends to keep me humble. The original intention was for this video to come out before Christmas. Right now, I'm praying that it comes out before New Year's, so at the very least, the holiday hat makes sense. Not there yet.
Again, the show is at 8 o'clock tonight with many, many fans being very grateful.
Hell no! Alright, we're gonna fast forward through literally 8 hours of just a bunch of random nonsense. But anyways, time for the concert. It's 8 o'clock. I get there at about like 7, whatever. I buy some merch. Anyways, going back. When I first claimed my ticket, right, it gives me this seat right here. And if we just look at the map view, let's just look at the map view. This is a god-awful seat. This is, like, objectively speaking, this is a horrific seat. Let's not even kid ourselves. But at the same time, J.Cole didn't need to do any of this. First of all, he didn't even need to give out the 2,000 tickets, let alone he didn't even need to do the concert. He's just doing it to celebrate the 10-year anniversary of his album. So shout out to Cole. And because of that, I don't really complain. I don't really care. I just see that it's in the nosebleeds. But I don't think the seat is going to be that bad.
Sometimes foreshadowing is relatively obvious.
I get to the escalator, I scan my ticket, my ticket goes through. This escalator ride is the longest escalator I think I've ever been in my life, bro. There was so many people there, you know, I'm assuming the escalator needs to go like dangerously slow to, you know, stop people from dying, but oh my god. I think I'm finished the escalator ride. I think I'm finished. I go up to the guy. I'm like, hey, where's this seat? He's like, oh nah, you need to go up 3 more escalators. I have to go up 3 more escalators. Okay, that's fine. I go up the 3 escalators. I can feel my skin wrinkling. That's how long this shit took, bro. I aged on these escalators. I get to the top of the fucking arena. I'm walking around and walking, and I'm getting further and further and further away, and I get to my row, my section. I tell the guy, I'm like, hey, is this where I was supposed to be? And guess what? He says with a smile and a straight face, he's like, yep, right here, man. Why are you smiling? I get to my row and I'm still fucking going up. I'm still getting the experience is just getting progressively worse by an exponential rate. I'm gonna show you the picture of the seat that I got, and I'll be honest, my reaction is not an over exaggeration, bro. I sit down, I put my ass on the seat, and I don't even stay there for more than 30 seconds. What is this shit? J.Cole, what is this shit, bro? Yo, this seat, I can't even see the fucking stage. I can't, because it's blocked by the speaker. This shit isn't even a nosebleed, bro. This is a fucking artery. I got hit in the artery. Ooh, I'm about to crash out. Ooh, I'm about to crash out. No way I almost fought fucking Majin Buu to get a fucking artery seat. Nah, you couldn't pay me to sit down and see this shit. And by the way, this is my first concert ever, bro. I'm not trying to see J. Cole as 4 pixels on my HUD, bro. The seat is so high up, bro. I'm literally closer to Father Thou Art in Heaven than I am to J. Cole. Oh, I sit down on that seat for like less than 30 seconds. Immediately, I'm like, fuck this. I gotta do whatever I gotta do to just to get a better seat. I steal somebody's seat. All right, yep, boom, whatever, bro. I do not care, bro. I was not going to go through all this bullshit, all this trial and tribulations for this seat. I start leaving my section. The guy who works there, he's like, hey, is everything okay? Smile on his face and everything. And you know, I had to hit the deception. Oh yeah, everything's fine. You know where the bathroom is? Like, yeah, just go down there, take a right. I'm like, all right, thank you, appreciate it. Oh, can I go down this stairwell? He's like, yeah. I go through the emergency stairwell and I get down to a lower section. Already, I'm in a better spot. So then I start pacing around and, you know, I try not to look like an NPC. So looking at the vending machines and, you know, I'm stopping and shit. You know what I mean? I'm going to the bathroom, just making myself look like I belong, right? During my scouting though, I see that there's a section that a security guard is not watching. So I go to the bathroom, take another piss. I think this is like my 3rd piss at this point. And I enter the section. Oh my God, the seat is way better. First of all, I can actually not only see the stage, but it's way closer this time. So I snapped this little selfie. I sent it to the group chat just to let motherfuckers know that I'm at I'm there at like 7:30. So I gotta wait 30 minutes. I have to be in the clear for 30 minutes. And I'm sat here in the corner, the back right corner, covered in darkness, like I'm playing thief. And I'm like this. And then I notice somebody enters my area. They sit down in front of me. All right, we're calm. Another person enters 10 minutes later. Immediately, they turn robotic 90 degrees and they look at me directly. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm finished. The jig is up, I already know. And look, I'm not trying to be too much of a dickhead. So I'm like, hey, am I in your seat? And she's like, yeah, I think you are. And I'm like, oh, my fault. And then I tell her exactly what happened and I show her this fuck ass picture. I'm an expressive speaker. I speak to a lot of people. I'm a very confident individual. But anyways, I'm telling her this story. I'm showing her this picture. She's laughing and giggling. Oh my God. It says Black Queen, by the way. Shout out to her. She was very pretty. Most of the women in New York are actually gorgeous. Yo, I cross my heart, may I die right now if I'm lying, is that there's a guy 2 rows in front of me and he's looking like this whole time. And I'm peeping this, I'm like, oh yo, hopefully he doesn't snitch or whatever. Oh my God. This brother, his name was... Alright, let me give him a nickname because I don't want to air his shit out. But you know what? Let's keep the Dragon Ball shit going. Let's call this brother Piccolo. Piccolo is looking at me, you know, with the glare. He's hitting this emote. And as soon as I'm like finishing up telling this story up to the lady, right, Piccolo looks at me. He's like, hey, bro, I'm in your same exact situation. I'm like, what are you saying? He's like, yo, I just got the $1 Dream tickets. I went to my booth. My shit was ass. So I just went around, looked for a seat, and I picked this booth because there was no security guard here. And he's like, yo, the seat I'm sitting in right now, nobody is sitting on. It hasn't been bought yet. It was put on for resale, but nobody bought it. And guess what? I have an additional seat right next to me, bro. You can sit down right next to me. Shout out to my guy Piccolo, bro. He basically gave me a sensu bean. Oh my God, no way I'm about to finesse this ticket. I sit down and then there's a problem. Because there's always a fucking problem. I'm sitting down right next to Piccolo and he's like, look, I tried this strategy before like 10 minutes ago. I'm like, what do you mean? I sat in a different seat, not the one with the $1 Dream ticket. I sat down in a row right next to it, and I went on Ticketmaster. It wasn't claimed yet, but then somebody bought that seat. Wait. So you mean this is your second attempt at getting a better seat? And he's like, yeah. So what do we gotta do? Well, first of all, we have to avoid security. If they run checks and they notice that we don't have tickets for these seats, we're cooked. And secondly, we have to hope and pray that nobody buys our seats. And by the way, our seats are good, like exponentially better than the goddamn, I don't even know what that travesty, that sin to mankind seat J.Cole gave me. So I'm like, all right, let me check. Where's the seat on Ticketmaster? And he shows and points it to me. I look, I scroll. These shits are $1,500. Oh my God. Can I get away with having a $1,500 seat for free at a J. Cole concert? Let's see. You know, anyways, we're sitting down shooting the shit. Great guy. Shout out to Piccolo. Amazing guy. His favorite J. Cole project is Born Sinner. Mine's is For Your Eyes Only. But, you know, I respect that choice. That's a based choice. Great minds think alike, bro. If we're both in the same position and we both decided to steal seats, bro, we start scheming, bro. You know, we're already morally compromised, I guess. So we start rubbing our hands together and he starts photoshopping fake tickets just in case they run security checks that have our exact seat and details on them, just in case, right? Oh my God. I'm a very like go with the flow type person. Shout out to Cowboy Bebop. But I could tell that Piccolo is a more calculated type person, right? He's more, you know, methodical in the way he thinks. So I'm cool, I'm chilling. I'm like, yo, if worst comes to worst, bro, at the very least, I could just always double back and go to my default seat and see the fucking speakers. But I could tell that my brother Piccolo, he's stressing a little bit, right? He's just like... And I'm not gonna lie, it starts getting kind of sketchy. We notice that people are coming into our booths. They see that we're sitting down on our seats. And then they leave right after. So it seems like people are also catching up to the strategy. Whole time, we're double checking Ticketmaster, making sure no one bought the $1,500 tickets and whatnot. We get another close call scenario. Another person walks up to our booth looking for our seats. This time it's this Asian girl. She's bad as hell. She had on this tight black dress. Oh my God.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
She was like, hey, I think you guys are sitting on my seats. Oh shit. Piccolo sitting to my left. I'm sitting to the right of Piccolo. And so when she says that, I go stone cold. I'm looking at the concert. I'm like, oh yeah, she probably not talking about me. I know she talking about my brother, my brother Piccolo. And he stands up and he's like, what's going on? And she's like, yeah, I think you're sitting next to my seat. Piccolo goes, oh, what row? Cause we're in our good spots. He pulls out that photoshopped ass ticket. He's like, yeah, we're in our spots. What row are you supposed to be in? And she's like, row 4. Oh, nah, we're row 3. You gotta go to row 4. Whew. Brother, Piccolo sits down right next to me. I'm like, damn, bro, that was a close call. Time is rolling by, bro, and our booth is starting to get packed, and I'm like, oh yes, I think we made it, bro. And then boom, the pre-show starts. Whole time, me and Piccolo are like, yo, I think we're good. Are we good? I think we're good. I keep double checking Ticketmaster. And you know what's so crazy? I went through this whole shit, and I kind of failed to consider the fact that I don't even like 2014 Forest Hills Drive like that. I definitely don't think it's J. Cole's best project. I know it's a fan favorite. I know it's his most financially or commercially his most successful. But I'm telling you right now, I think 2014 Forest Hills Drive, a little overrated, just a little bit. Yo, as soon as J. Cole came on stage and he was singing January 28th, bro, shirt was off. I'm singing every word, bar for bar, and I'm yelling these shits out, bro. Like, I'm feeling it in my gut. I'm feeling it in my soul. And it's my first live concert, and I'm happy it was J. Cole, because J. Cole is a great entertainer, especially because he had the live band in the background. And oh my God, that shit just sounded so good. Oh my God. In the concert scenario, I'm like, oh my God, this album's amazing. I can't believe I had this horrible opinion on it. After I got done the concert, a few days after, I started re-listening to the album. My opinion is still the same. Maybe a little different, but my opinion is still the same. I think the album is a little overrated. But during that concert scenario, oh my God, it's the best thing I've ever heard. What's it called? J. Cole damn near fell down the stage. People around me in the area sniffling up a little bit to Love Yours. Who wouldn't? You know what I mean? I wasn't though, but you know what I mean? I haven't been traumatized, so you know what I mean? That's not something for me. Either for GOMD or for Fire Squad, when the bass came in, I don't know what they did to the sounds, but bro, like the whole arena was shaking and everybody audibly said, I have no problems with my seat. I successfully managed to steal a seat for the concert that I already went to for free. I'm terribly ungrateful, I guess. But don't worry, my karma comes back to me because at the very end of the concert, hopefully I can find a clip of J. Cole saying this, but J. Cole is like,
I need everybody to do me one favor. The person that's next to you. I need you to do this to your neighbor, man. Just do this. This is a nice, friendly, goddamn arm around the shoulder, man. Hell yeah, you see? This might be a person you came with that you know what I mean? It's your road dog. Or it's a girl that you hoping will become your girlfriend type shit, you know what I mean? Or it might be a complete stranger. I don't know who's next to you, but I need
Oh, Cole, you're so nice. You're so nice, Cole. Oh my God. So shout out to my brother Piccolo. Me and him hugged, and the Indian guy right next to me. While I was in New York exploring, I got hit back for a job offer, and I needed to attend the interview the following day at 11 p.m. The concert ended at around like 11, but because I live so far away from New York, it is literally a multi-hour drive. So I was awake from 5 a.m. and I needed to stay awake for at the very least 2 a.m. You do not have to be a rocket scientist to see that those are really bad conditions for driving. The original goal was for me to just book a hotel and stay overnight so I could relax, but I couldn't. I had that job interview that I needed to attend at 11 o'clock the following morning.
Drive slow, homie.
This is easily the most riskiest thing that I had done all day, besides getting into a fight, besides stealing somebody's seat, besides seeing that homeless man vomit on the metro. This is genuinely a situation that I put myself in that is threatening my life. And I want to preface this, I knew I was still decent to drive. Thankfully, I did pretty much every technique under the sun to keep myself awake, shifting my eyes. I took a really quick pit stop just to drink some coffee, like some double caffeinated shit, you know, make my heart start jumping jacks. But most embarrassingly of all, I began to do karaoke and start singing along at full belt, like just unleashing all of my singing prowess.
Hands up, everybody run, roll outside, they say got a gun. Believe in me, and I thank you for it.
Rolling credits. I'm back home. It is 2:16. I'm exhausted.
Son, we live in a world that has walls, and those walls have to be guarded by men with guns.
Take 7.
To say the truth will set me free, but I've been chained up and locked down. Hopefully through vivid imagery you'll paint the picture of my sorrows through my sounds. So but strangely these bars been holding up the key to resurrect my sanity. Can't say this out loud, if I did water fills my lungs, but fuck it, y'all don't listen anyways. I get drowned out, maybe I prefer it that way. Hide the tears that shimmer off my face. This the pivot point, 20 years young, you don't got shit to show. Homies leaving me and I can't even speak to bro. You telling me life basically just weeks making money, or risk living in the street because you feel to live your dreams? Is you shitting me? You telling me that I'm supposed to make my friends now, that if I don't I stay lonely? I can count on one fucking hand the people that I speak to on the daily. This I've been holding strong with porcelain is prone to crack. Trying to grow but can't admit my life been whack. Hiding from the truth like that's something to be scared at. I'm not rich at best, I gotta stay afloat. Money ain't that funny, ego big. Only tall thing about me, weigh my dick around like something to be proud of. No achievements to display, trophy case been aired out. Ain't that funny, ha ha ha, with a laugh track.
Anyways, I still stand on business, I got dreams, I got goals. Someone call that aspirations, as long as God give me breath I'll never stop chasing, motherfucking vacation, yeah. No hooks.